Imagine a world where you can take a pallet of goods and ship them via air 30 miles away. Imagine a world where you don't have to sit in traffic, you can fly over traffic. Imagine a world where you can order something and get it via drone in minutes. At Skyway, we're bringing this future to you. My name's Clifford Cruz, and I'm the founder and CEO of Skyway. For the first time in history, we're moving logistics, or what we've known logistics to be on the ground, into a three-dimensional economy.
One of the main reasons I'm in this industry is because there's so much growth in it. There's so much potential to see these complex problems solved. We're going to see lots and lots of little drones flying around, taking air samples, weather samples, delivering items, or they could be the larger point-to-point delivery systems. That kind of a world is coming.
Skyway offers the most state-of-the-art navigation services for autonomous vehicles. What we're really trying to strive for is enabling the economics for smaller companies to leverage our navigation services to bake into their current business models. That way they can scale their operations without needing the large capital to invest in infrastructure services.
To make that happen, we need to have good secure communications. We need to have ability to control airspace. We need to have the ability to really monitor and operationalize that many hundreds, if not thousands of flights at a time. That's what Skyway to me really brings.
Our 24-hour operation service will enable our customers to get live traffic data, emergency response services, critical weather information, and flight awareness for other aircraft that are operating in the same space. What's fantastic is that we're already seeing companies see Skyway's benefits in enabling their business all across the world.
My name is Ian Nace, and I'm the founder and CEO of Zing Drone Delivery. At Zing, we're utilizing the Skyway PSU to give us the most informed routes possible so we can deliver items safely and efficiently. The idea for Zing came to me when I was out flying my drone one day, and I thought, what if I could fly to that restaurant, pick something up, drop it off in the neighborhood, fly back home and swap out the battery. That's how the idea for Zing was born. Current online ordering platforms are painfully slow, expensive, and wasteful. Zing is a drone delivery solution that is quick, convenient, and eco-friendly. Once the food is prepared, the food is loaded onto the drone, and finally, we fly a direct route to the destination provided and monitored by Skyway's PSU. This allows us to avoid obstacles on the ground, rush hour traffic, and any other unforeseen circumstances that might arise with traditional ground delivery vehicles. Ultimately, Zing is becoming another viable option to get goods delivered directly to your doorstep.
Zing has been an amazing partner in innovating and solving some of the critical issues happening in drone delivery.
As one of the founders of Roman, our goal is to build the AI system to make every future drone trustworthy, safe, autonomous, and approvable by the FAA for at-scale operations. Drones are doing some amazing things right now, but people are scared of them flying over their yards and flying overhead. At some point, something's going to go wrong with the drone, but the safety algorithms that we're making will let a drone stay in the air and be safe when the motor goes out, when any crazy weather and wind hits. We're building this drone here, about 4 feet by 9 feet, just over 200 pounds. What we're doing is examining payloads mounted all over the place on the drone to see if the drone is still safe. And we're looking at that at this big, large car-sized flight platform. And we're also looking at that system on this smaller, standard 3.5-foot drone. You can see it with an example payload right here. So you can see how the safety ramifications scale from small vehicles now to big vehicles in the future.
Say you're flying along and your motor gives out for some reason. What the software does is quantify what your level of risk is and communicate that to the Skyway PSU operator. It also will change the internal control algorithms of the drone to fly as well as possible, given that it knows a motor is not working correctly.
This system can be delivered by a software download to every drone on Skyway's PSU. Our technology gives drones the ability to stick exactly to their desired flight route, so they have the safety that the FAA needs to approve them for at-scale commercial operations beyond line of sight.
Roman's innovation enables Skyway to see the critical information happening on the aircraft, whether it be location, the health, or any advisories that we would need to know in order to make the best decision possible for that mission.
I'm Don Burchoff, CEO of True Weather Solutions. So the big challenge with drones and air taxis is that there's no pilot on some of these aircraft. The pilot is the best weather sensor we've ever had on an aircraft. And if you talk to helicopter pilots, they'll tell you how many times they run into undetected weather. We don't see it in our current system. TrueWeather is a provider of micro-weather data services to advanced air mobility and the drone industry.
One of the great things about TrueWeather is that they're innovating in an area that is critical for UAM.
Skyway is a navigation PSU. You can't do navigation without knowing what the weather's going to do. Our job is to get them the best micro-weather data to identify hazards or any kind of an event that's going to impact their ability to navigate the sky safely.
TrueWeather gives us high-resolution, low-altitude quality data so we can give the best navigation experience to our customers.
We're flying a weather-instrumented drone. This is one of 6 sensor types that we have. This particular drone will go up and take a vertical profile of the atmosphere. It will collect data on winds, moisture, but more importantly, it can fly in clouds to detect icing. This is going to become a major problem because we over-forecast icing today in our models. So we're grounding aircraft sometimes unnecessarily. This drone is going to go up in real time and see if the icing is really there. We're going to do a hub and spoke system. You have a high-quality sensor that can give you height of clouds, and around that you have cost-effective sensors that can pick up winds in neighborhoods, which are going to be really important if people are delivering packages and they're dropping them from aloft. We're going to array those sensors in a way that gives us a microclimate view so we can be predictive about how those weather effects are going to change over the next 6 hours and help become more reliable about scheduling assets and people and having customers know when and if they're going to be able to get the goods that they've ordered based on how the weather's going to behave that afternoon. My vision is TrueWeather will be the UAS industry's weather provider everywhere in the world.
I'm Scott Parker, founder and CEO of Traverse. So I think it was Leonardo da Vinci that said, once you've tasted flight, you will forever walk the earth with your eyes turned skyward. For there you have been, and there you will always long to return. Ever since I was a small child, I was super into building and flying these radio-controlled model aircraft. It's an extraordinary feeling to spend hours and hours meticulously constructing an aircraft and then taking it out to the field and throwing it up in the air and watching it take flight. You know, fast forward to today, I've acquired deep experience in composites, aircraft design, integration, and rapid prototyping, skills that are currently being put to good use at Traverse as we design and manufacture our new cargo delivery drone. Our goal at Traverse is to bring eVTOL cargo drone delivery to the world. Traverse is making it as easy to ship via cargo drone as it is to ship using a truck or with FedEx or UPS. So we've designed a custom eVTOL cargo drone that can pick up large payloads and deliver them across country.
I think one of the great things about Traverse Aero is we're actually neutralizing our carbon footprint by alleviating local ground transportation and going into the air for last mile delivery.
There's a bigger focus on not just building the aircraft, but automating everything around it and integrating with third parties. And so we plan on leveraging Skyway's PSU to generate our real-time FAA authorized flight routes and allow those flight routes to be adapted as necessary throughout the course of each flight.
Traverse is leveraging Skyway's navigation services to give the best economic pricing for their customers to enable their operations.
The world needs eVTOL drone delivery now, one that's light on infrastructure and easy to scale. Traverse is building something revolutionary in urban air mobility.
We've been lucky enough to work with some of the greatest innovators in the industry. With our partners, we're creating the foundation for the future commercialization of urban air mobility. And we're really excited to see all the innovation coming in the next few decades.
We are dedicated to seeing that drones are brought into society in a safe and effective manner.
What sets Skyway apart for any other company is the ease ability to connect into an API, but with the power of the aviation community behind it at a low cost rate. Ultimately, Skyway and our partners are dedicated to building the future that we envision.